Hey, everybody, welcome to Bizchicks TV. This is the place to be for tips, tools, strategies, everything you need to get your digital life on point. We meet here every Tuesday with the digital diva herself, Terry Johnson, online. You might know her as TJO, but Terry Johnson online from New York City. And today we're going to be talking about the changing world of digital in 2023. So sit back, relax, get your pen, your paper, and take some really good notes so that you can make some uh, quality decisions for your digital marketing from here forward. So without further ado, TJ, take it away.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week of marketing strategy talk, marketing news and information. And today is going to be about data. So I'm going to give you a data alert, outlook numbers. This study that I found, and actually they do it every year. This is the newest version for 2023. This study has so much data that I was overwhelmed. That's how much is stuffed into this this study on global trends, global digital trends, and it's from a UK site, and they do global trends, but they break it out by country.
Mhm.
So I had a hard time finding United States because every country, it was like 300 slides, like 300 things, and there's so much information I can't even push it into the time that we have allowed today. So it might be a part two, depending on what we want to do. So I wanted to break it out and look at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, like the top apps, the top platforms. All right,
Okay.
so let's get into it because this whew, it's called The Changing World Digital in 2023. It is from We Are Social. And let me know if you can see that because I'm going to switch over so I can read everything.
Yeah, I can see it.
You see it? Everybody can see it. Okay. So this they do this digital report every year. I'm not sure how long. And it's by someone named Simon Kemp. He's a Kepios, and he does a deep dive into the latest search behaviors, and they put it into this study, this report. I don't even know what to call it. It's so huge. And they say our huge new digital 2023 global overview report, produced in partnership with Meltwater and We Are Social, has all the data and insights you need to make sense of the latest digital trends. Whew. There's a ton of stuff in here. So I'm going to put the link in. Let me do that now. I'll
All
put the
right.
link into the chat that if anybody wants to, you guys want to dig through it.
Yeah, Carlos is here this morning. He says, "Good morning. Sitting back so much I fell." So hopefully you're doing good,
What?
Carlos.
Did you actually fall? Are you being funny?
Uh, Sometimes we got to wonder about Carlos.
Yeah, him and Mark. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, what are you guys saying? Okay, so there is the link, and I guess it's popping up everywhere, I hope.
Yes, I see it. I see the link is in the chat.
Okay, so that's the link. You guys want to, check it out, and you want to look at other countries. I'm going to do like one or two global slides, and then we're going to jump right into the United States because that is our focus. There is lots of numbers and information in here, but we gotta go through some of it so you can get a handle on what's happening in digital land, digital world for for this year because it's important to know this information. All right, now I got a bunch of tabs. Let me switch over. I think I can switch to this one. All right, can you
Yay.
see that one?
It switched. Yes.
Yeah, so this is global social media statistics. It goes into numbers. There's lots of numbers in here. So they're saying there's 4.80 billion social media users around the world as of April 2023. They're saying this is 59.9% of the total global population. They're saying that the numbers have grown since they've done the last study. They've noticed that 150 million new users joining social media since this time last year, and they're saying that's an annualized growth of 3.2%. And they're saying the latest numbers indicate that well over 9 in 10 internet users now use social media each month. That's important. Usage is important versus signups.
Right.
You want usage, you want monthly, and actually they really look at daily active users. So I'm not sure if that's in here. It probably is somewhere. So let's look at one of these charts. So can you see that?
Yes.
All right. So April 2023 overview of social media use. They go into number of social media users identities. We said that already, 4.80 billion. The quarter-on-quarter change is 0.9%, 45 million. The year-over-year change is 3.2% or 150 million. We just mentioned that. Average daily time spent using social media, 2 hours and 24 minutes. Daily time, that's every day. Now, that's average. Some countries are going to do more or less, and some demographics and age groups are going to do more and less. So now, the average number of social platform used each month, 6.6. That means how many they use. It's not 1 or 2. It's like 6.6, which is a high number. There's some other, numbers in here. A social media user identity age 18 plus is 78%. It goes into identities versus using the internet. Here's some numbers that we want to look at. Female social media user identity versus total social media user identities, 46.5%. That means that 46.5% of the total is female. Male social media user identity is 53.5%. So it skews more male than female. Total and this is global numbers. Okay. What do we think of that so far?
Wow.
That's a lot. There's more. There's more.
Carlos has a comment. He says out of the 4.8, about 3.9 are marketers.
True. I believe that. I believe it. All right. Let me scroll. Yes. So there's some information in here. We're gonna look at this. So the world's biggest social media platforms. So Facebook is on top. 2.963 billion monthly active users. And when you look at this on your end, it says see more Facebook stats here. It goes into a whole breakout of Facebook and Facebook globally versus each country. There's a lot of stuff in here. I was just like, I was swimming in data, and I love this stuff. I was like, oh my God. All right. So number 2, YouTube's potential advertising reach is 2.527 billion. That's their advertising reach.
Wow.
WhatsApp has 2 billion monthly active users. Instagram has 2 billion monthly active users. They also have a breakout of Instagram page. We'll look at that. WeChat, that's in China, 1.313 billion monthly active users. TikTok ads are reaching 1.092 billion adults over the age of 18 each month. There's also a breakout page for TikTok. I hope we get to it. I don't know. Facebook Messenger potential advertising reach is 1.036 billion. So many numbers. There is a Facebook page if you're interested in that. Facebook Messenger, not Facebook. There's a Facebook page and a Messenger page. Snapchat has 750 monthly active users. There's a Snapchat page. Douyin, that's also a China app, 730. A Chinese app has 230 million monthly active users. Telegram, look at that on the list. Telegram has 700 million monthly active users, and I'll say because of that, because Telegram has some not privacy, but you can have not private, I guess you can say private conversations. They have tools that let you have these conversations that are encrypted. That's important to some people. And there's a couple others on here. Number 14, Pinterest has 450 million monthly active users. There's also a Pinterest breakout page. Twitter reported potential advertising reach was 373 million in April. But see, they're private, so they're guessing. They're guessing that. On LinkedIn doesn't publish monthly active user data, so they can't include it. Let's look at this real quick before we go to the breakout pages. And this is the world's most used social media platforms. These are the numbers that we were just talking about before. Facebook is number 1, YouTube is 2, WhatsApp, Instagram, WeChat, TikTok, Facebook Messenger, Snapchat, and all the rest that we just talked about. Let me see if there's some. Okay, this is overlap. And here, this is a good one. Let's look at this one. All right, so the main reasons for using social media, primary reasons why social media users age 16 to 64 use social media platforms. Number 1, keeping in touch with friends and family. Number 2, filling spare time. Number 3, reading news stories. Next is finding content, articles, videos, seeing what's being talked about. That's being curious about, what's trending, what's popular. Finding inspiration to things to do and buy. Finding products to purchase, watching live streams. Look at that. Sharing and discussing opinions with others, making new contacts, watching or following sports, seeing content from your favorite brands. Look where it's all at the bottom at 21%, 21.5%. Work-related networking or research, finding like-minded communities and interest groups. Following celebrities or influencers is dead last, 19.6%.
So the main reason people are on here is to keep in touch with friends and family.
Boom. There you go. And who does that the best?
Facebook.
That's why they're number 1.
And that's why they didn't they go from pushing something and said, okay, we're going to go back and focus on your friends and family.
Right. So Facebook, they're always blowing in the wind. When business pages first came out, it was like, great, you got a bunch of reach, people saw your pages. And Facebook was like, wait a minute, we need ad revenue. So if you register as a business, you're telling Facebook you're a business. They're not going to put those posts in front of so many people because they want you to run ads. Okay, so always remember that. But there was a time when Facebook business pages first came out, the reach was incredible. Now it's like 0 because they want you to run ads and then they push your content in front of people. But remember, Facebook is about keeping in touch with friends and family. But then they switched to, okay, well, we're going to push content outside of that group of your friends and family to you. And a lot of people don't like it. So Facebook is like back and forth. Like, right. What do they want to do?
And Alfredo has a comment. He says,
okay, let me
Facebook is number 1. I can still see
Facebook is always number 1. Facebook has never been not number 1.
Right.
Except with what group?
Talk about for the Gen Zs, they are not over there.
YouTube is number 1 for Gen Z.
Mm-hmm.
You might think it's TikTok. It's not.
And YouTube is the number 2 app on this survey this report.
Yeah.
So that's that pencils.
Okay, this is a good one. I think we got time.
Oh yeah, we got time.
Okay. So this is main reasons for using social media broken out by age group, which I love this. So 16 to 24 years old. What are the main reasons? Friends and family, fill up spare time, find content, trending topics, read news stories. 25 to 34, friends and family. Everything on the top is friends and family. But the number 2 slot is different for age groups. So under 34 is fill up spare time. That means they got nothing to do. They're bored and they want to be entertained. 35 and up is read news stories. Because nobody watches the news anymore. They don't. The news comes to you when you want it. It used to be a time when we can only get the news, 7 to 9 at noon?
Yeah.
And then nightly news.
Right.
6:30. You get the news anytime you want. There's so many apps. Artifact is one. Google is one. Take your pick of getting news. Facebook gives you news. You can get news from Instagram depending on who you follow. So it's like that's why they're there. Notice number 3 for 16 to 24 is find content, e.g. videos. 25 to 34, read news stories. 35 on up is fill up spare time. That's their third reason for using social media. There's a lot more here. So, finding products to buy is number 4 for 55 and up. Finding content is for 25 to 54. Trending topics, 16 to 24. So you have to see, okay, these are the main reasons, because this helps you with what? Content.
Right.
This helps you with content. And who's your demographic? Who's your demo? Is it 35 to 44?
Right.
Then after friends and family, it's read news stories. So you might want to give them the latest news. But with 35 and under, they're bored. Fill up spare time. That means they're bored. They want to be entertained. Entertain me. So that's the kind of content you have to make to get their attention, to break through all the noise of all this content that's on there. More content is going to be made because of AI. I'm sorry to say. I'm not saying it's great content, but it's going to be made.
Mm-hmm.
So take that as you will.
Somebody's going to tell them if you don't. And Carlos said Apple News.
Yes.
Apple News is another place to get your news.
Yeah. So that, this is global. I want to move on to the United States. But if you can see that this is it's broken out every way you want it. Here's female to male. Age group. I mean, this is a playground for somebody that likes numbers like me. It's so much. I was like, I haven't seen everything on here. So look at this. Let's look quick at this. With social media activities by platform, Facebook, they're looking for funny or entertaining content. Follow or research brands and products. Keep up to date. So look at how all of this is broken out. So with Facebook, number one thing is messaging friends and family. Instagram is post or share photos and videos. LinkedIn is keep up to date with news and current events. Pinterest, follow or research brands or product. Why? Because Pinterest is shopping. I'm pinning stuff to my board that my wish book. People used to look through the Sears catalog for things. Remember that? The catalog? Yes. A paper catalog with all the things, and you were like, oh, I want that. I want that. So I was a kid going, oh, I want that. Especially the Christmas toy book. They had a toy book. So it was like, I want that. Let me show this to mom. So that's what we do now. It's online.
So this right here, if you can stay right there for a second, this right here tells you why people are on this specific platform. And if you know, like TJ said, your demographic, most people are on Facebook for messaging friends and family. So your content, your offerings or whatever should be around friends, family stuff if you're going to hit them. Mm-hmm. I saw something down here. Reddit, they want you to be funny.
Yes, Reddit is the top thing they want. 34.5% is look for funny or entertaining content. Look at TikTok, 79.8% look for funny or entertaining content. They are not there for friends and family.
No, and that's why there's dancing and funny and what have you over on TikTok, because that is what that
group is there.
Yeah,
look at Snapchat. Platform. Look at Snapchat. Their thing is sharing photos or videos, but Snapchat is centered around private messaging with your group of friends in the age group below 34.
And Twitter is to keep up to date with news and current events.
Twitter's the king of that. Right. It used to be. I mean, it used to be. It's not, there's other places. People are looking for other places to go, even though they're going, oh, I love to go to Twitter because of the news. And some of the news is still there, but it's just that we're in this place of flux where people are not happy, which is why the new CEO is coming on.
Right. But but people still go there like, I want to see what happened today. Oh, I heard about something. And they go straight to Twitter because it's easy to get to. And you don't have to go through the weeds like you do with Facebook.
Twitter's there. News organizations discovered it years ago. Okay, this is where I can put news in front of people that want it. It's all about going places where people want it.
Right. I appreciate you bringing the stats and the numbers.
Remember, this is global. This is global here.
Right, but
We haven't even. Go ahead.
But this is good about bringing in the numbers because I'm looking at things. Okay, so if I'm on Facebook, I need to be doing some different type of stuff than I would do on Instagram.
Whenever you're confused or you don't know something, numbers will guide you. Your analytics is everywhere. You got Facebook analytics. You got Instagram, and Instagram is now doing watch time. Did anybody know that in analytics? Why is that suddenly there? Watch time, the length of time that somebody watched a reel or video. Why is that there? It's important.
Alfredo said the numbers will guide you.
The numbers will guide you. They will. You can look at just this one chart.
Yes, and you make different decisions on your content with this one chart.
Where do I need to go? Where do I need to go if I do funny content? TikTok, Reddit, news, current events, Twitter. But look who's coming up. There is Instagram there at 50%. Facebook is there. Let's see, but then you have to realize that these platforms are going to have people that have feeling about it. So I don't get my news from Facebook, even though I know it's there. I've seen it because it's like, okay, some of, there's stories about, oh, it's this leaning or that leaning. And so I'm like, I get my content from other places. Facebook, I go, well, what is my cousin doing? Or so-and-so had a baby, or that kind of a birthday.
Yeah, I'm not in there necessarily for some other stuff.
Right. And if I want to message them, here it is. Message family and friends. 70% Facebook.
Carlos said, millions of women must study this, must let it guide me. Okay, Carlos, now he got jokes. And
millions of women.
Alfredo says LinkedIn is 26.9% for current events. Yeah.
Let me go back and look at the.
No, it's right where you are.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I wanted to see it, the big size. Yeah. So LinkedIn.
That's for current. Yeah, because LinkedIn is a whole different.
LinkedIn started out as you get a job. You can still do that for getting a job, but it's mostly networking and B2B business related stuff. So what goes along with being B2B information? News. I expect that number to grow. Right. The LinkedIn is the most slept on platform ever.
Right now it is, because see, you can go on there and people will see your stuff.
You can have something from 2 weeks ago. If I go there now, I will see something from somebody I follow that's a week old. So what is the key to that? That means LinkedIn must be evergreen content. It can be current stuff, but if you want engagement and somebody to comment, which is where the real action lies, because when you comment on a post, the people that you follow get notified.
Right. And it's engaging when you go over there, because I'm reading people's stuff. Not, and it's not like you're in the weeds with Facebook. It's very precise. You see who you're following, and it's not distracting for me.
Right. LinkedIn is niche content, business content, networking, conferences, B2B.
Yeah.
They've got so many things that when you make a post, it doesn't just lie on your feed for the people that follow you. It gets spread out to people that follow you, that if they like it or if they comment, the notifications, oh, so-and-so commented on this post by so-and-so and so. I'm like, well, who is that? And I go click on the notification and it's something that I want to read.
Right. Carlos says, I've met my investors and potential clients in LinkedIn. And Alfredo said, LinkedIn niche content. Got it. Good, Carlos. And Alfredo, Carlos says, I try to use LinkedIn as a. Okay, Carlos got more jokes.
Dating app. Okay, Carlos. All right, Carlos. We see you. Let's move this banner because get that out the way. All right, so let me get back to this page. So this is this study was like, woof, there is stuff in here. And you look at this, and this is your guide to, well, what should I have a question about each platform and what they are looking for. Well, here it is. They've asked people, when you go to this app, what are you going for? And they honestly tell you.
Wow.
All right. So yeah, so that, I think that's it for that. So they do break it out by country, and then they do they have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, TikTok, Facebook Messenger, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Twitter, and Pinterest. Okay, so we're not going to get to all of that, but let's look at the Facebook page, and I think I have it. Oh wait, there's one more I wanted to talk about before we get there. Yes, let's look. Let's go here. Okay, so this is digital 2023, the United States of America.
Okay.
All right, this one is, you can't see it a little bit, but I'm going to just read some of the numbers. So there were 311.3 million users in the United States of America at the start of 2023. Internet penetration, that means the amount of internet use that has permeated America, is 91.8%. So they're saying that a total of 383 million cellular mobile connections are active in the United States in early 2023. The population is 339.1 million as of January, and it goes into population breakdown. 50.5% of the United States population is female, while 49.5% of the population is male. To know all of this is to know, okay, who's your persona? Who's the person that you talk to? Who's the person you're selling? Is it females? Is it males? What age group? That's important to know. Okay, and then it breaks it down by age group. Like this 5.6% is between the age of 0 and 4. That Gen Z 18 to 24 is 9.2% of the total population. And what's the largest one? 65 and above. And then it goes into internet connection speed. Here we go. Social media statistics for the United States of America in 2023. There were 246 million social media users in the U.S. in January 2023. That's good to know. So they're saying that that's 72.5% of the total population. And let's see, what else is there? Oh, the percentage, 53% of the U.S. social media users were female, 46.1% were male. And here it is broken out by Facebook, and we'll get over there. So they did Facebook and YouTube and everything. But let me switch to one more before we start breaking out. I want to show you this one. This one was a section, deep dive, is social media really dying? So, people saying, oh, social media is dead, and you hear the negative talk, right, on the news. So this is social media users over time. Growth from 2013 to 2023. Does that look like social media use is dead?
No, it has not dipped either.
Nope. Not a bit. Not a bit. Now look at this between January 2020 and 21. 13% rise. You know what that's about. That old P word. Okay, so this is just a rehash of
And we got more jokes. Mark Ward says, when I hear the numbers in total, my sense of rejection deepens.
When he said, oh, let me go back.
Mark says, when I hear the numbers in total, my sense of rejection deepens.
Oh, why? Explain that, Mark. What? Maybe I'm not reading it correctly.
He's making jokes.
Oh, okay. Like, are you not? Like, I want you to get these numbers. All right, let me get back here. There's one more we want to see. So this is time spent using social media apps. I believe it's a global thing. So YouTube 23 hours and 9 minutes, Facebook 19 hours and 43 minutes, WhatsApp 17 hours, Instagram 12, TikTok 23. Oh my goodness, 23 hours and 28 minutes. Messenger 3 hours 7 minutes. This is Telegram 3 hours 57 minutes. Twitter 5 hours 28 minutes. There's something called Line. I forgot what that is. I think it's like Telegram, private messaging. And then Snapchat, 3 hours, 10 minutes. So Snapchat that? Nope. Not at all. Look at that change. 7.7% change.
Right. They were up. So the people who, so in the other chart, it talked about who did what, why they did it on that platform. So now that you can see TikTok, although they have 23 hours and 28 minutes, which is more than YouTube, it's just for fun and entertainment.
Right.
It wasn't for other things. It's fun and entertainment.
So this time is going to tell you which app is captivating the time, and this is globally overall. YouTube was 23 hours and 9 minutes, but they have a change of minus 2.3%. I'm not concerned about that. TikTok had a rise of 19% change in usage and time spent.
Because
and this is Android. And I didn't even see that. This is just Android. This is not even iPhone.
Across all Android users.
Do they have one for? This is still Android, and you have to realize Android is the number one operating system.
Right.
More than their market share is larger than Apple.
Right.
So let me see. Yeah, I think we. Okay, let's move over because we. All right, I'm sorry for the scrolling. I forgot we were on there. I'm trying to find. Let me close this. I'm closing some of the tabs because.
And Carlos said, I will not advertise in TikTok. They'd be wasting a ton of time. Which is probably true. For what you have to offer, they're not in there to buy that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's go to Facebook. So this is the Facebook breakout page. And we talked about some of these numbers. It's number one in the ranking of most active. So the world's most active social media platforms. Now, this is still global. I thought maybe this was US, but this is still good. And look at this. Facebook monthly active users from Q1, first quarter 2021 to Q1 2023. Is there significant change here?
Not much. Can you go back up for a second? Just a little bit, because I saw something right there.
This?
Right there. It says Facebook had 2.989 billion with a B monthly active users in April 2023.
Yes. That's monthly active users. That's not even the number of accounts. Because think of the accounts that people have that they don't use.
They don't even use them. So it is number one in the most active social media platform. Even though it is a mess to get in there.
Yes.
It is still, there's activity over there. So if you need to be online and following those, that's why TJ brought this to us.
Listen, I always tell when I get a new client, they're like, oh, where should I be? Definitely Facebook. Let's not talk about the generation gap of, okay, Gen Z is not there. This is not. It's not about that. It's about this. It has 2.989 billion monthly active users as of April 2023.
Wow. That was a B with a billion.
They're saying that 37.2% of all the people on Earth use
Facebook.
Right. So
37%.
Why wouldn't you be on the app that's number one everywhere? Why wouldn't you be? Because remember, Facebook is free for now. But there's that wave of subscription coming. Instagram has their little subscription thing going on with the verified. It's free. Why not use it? It has all the tools that you need to run your business, to help you run your business. You shouldn't be running it on Facebook. I've said that before. This is some place for you to go to spread your brand message and have awareness and attention. So you go to what? The number one app where everybody has a monthly active account.
Right. So, hey, Dr. Tachi. Um, um, Carlos made a comment regarding
Okay.
the the iOS. He said, yes, the very old Android OS is widely used, but not compared to the current iOS, which is true.
Right.
Alfredo said that's a lot of users.
Yeah.
Talking about Facebook.
Yeah.
And Carlos says a massive amount of people in India and Pakistan view his content.
Yeah, you can see that breakout by country.
Right.
The
Hey,
analytics.
and Dr.
Hey, Dr.
Tachi is in the
Tachi.
house.
Hey.
So, wow.
Let's get into this Facebook because so here's the number of Facebook users in the world. This is monthly active users with 2.989 billion. Number of people who use Facebook daily. This is more important. 2.037 billion as of April 2023. That number.
Daily active users.
So why wouldn't you be on Facebook? And I don't care where you go, if you get a business page or if you personal page, I don't post. I don't care where you are live or real or this. Yeah. There's so many places to put content there.
And because they're posting your stuff to other people's friends and family, you're more likely to get seen, even though
they're doing that, what LinkedIn has been doing for a while. Okay, you made a comment or we noticed that you like this. Here's a suggested post, is what they're calling it. Now, here's another number. Facebook monthly active users who log in each day, 68%. Then it goes into the global advertising audience of 2.249 billion. Then it gives in some more numbers. So again, it said 37.2% of all the people on Earth today are on Facebook at any time during a month. So they're saying that Facebook active user base is larger than the total population of China and India combined.
Wow.
Now remember, Facebook is blocked in China. They got a note here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so, wait. So they can block Facebook in China, but we can't block.
China blocks they block a lot of US and other country apps. Yeah.
But there's side note, and we're not going in the weeds. So TikTok wants to now sue Montana.
Yeah, I heard that today, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, really?
I said when we first started talking about this TikTok ban being real and the government talking about it, I said this was going to be a long road, and we're still on the long road. So just look for the signs. Oh, this is happening. That's happening. We're still traveling. We haven't reached the end yet. It's going to be a while. Get your popcorn. All right. So which countries have the most Facebook users? India has 3.69.9 million. US has 1.86 million active Facebook users. Next is Indonesia. Again, the link is in the chat. You guys want to take a look at other countries?
You might want to put it in again for people coming in, because if you weren't in the chat when you put it up, they won't.
Let me put it back. Carlos has some comments.
He said keep in mind that many are fake accounts.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's on all the platforms, right?
Agreed. I agree with that. All right, let me get back to my tab. So many tabs. Okay, so the number of active Facebook users in North America is 208.6 million. So it breaks out by continent, by country, different things. So again, go to that link. There is tons of numbers. Now, what do Facebook audience demographics look like? So 43.2% of Facebook global users are female. This is as of April 2023, because they did the study in January, but they did a little like a mini update since then. 56.8% of Facebook global users are male. Facebook global user base skews male because men are more likely than women to have access to the internet. And remember, this is global. So every country out there is not behaving as the United States. So
Okay, so that's where we be getting all of these. Hey, Jerry Jones wants to follow you or something. I'm like, who is this dude? Okay, because I get it.
So here's some more. This is global ad audience. If you're interested in the ad side of it, and I'm scrolling, making sure I get everything that we okay. So they're saying the average age of Facebook users is 32 years old. Here's a good question: do young people still use Facebook? So here's a breakout by age. So 13 to 17, 4.9% of Facebook total ad audience, 109.4 million. 18 to 24, 508.2 million. Now this is based off of the numbers that they get from ads, the ad side of it. So they're saying that, and this is globally. Data shows that young people are still some of the heaviest users of Facebook around the world, especially in developing economies.
Okay. Got a comment here from Mark.
Go ahead.
He says, for reasons that are unknown to me, I have been getting most clicks from France recently. I'm like the late Jerry Lewis, popular in France, here not so much. Wherever they're following you, they made a good choice, Mark.
Yes. So I was looking to see, because I think I got lost here. No, go ahead, because I was just looking. All right, I did that one already. I was looking at the global the local breakout, but I have that. We looked at that one. So there's more stuff about advertising. It goes into mobile device, Facebook mobile device, if you're interested in that. And there's other stuff here about ads. Again, I'm looking at this with you guys because it was just too much for me to absorb. So they're saying, how often do people engage with Facebook posts? So they're saying that based on the numbers published in Facebook Insight Tool in June 2021, the typical global Facebook user aged 18 plus had liked the median of 11 Facebook posts in the previous 30 days, 5 comments, reshared 1 post, click to tap a median of 12 Facebook ads. That's a lot of tapping of ads. Mm-hmm. Again, there's a breakout by monthly likes, by female versus male. If we're interested in that, let me. I'm just scrolling through to make sure we get. If we see anything we want to stop at, let me know.
So they're not doing post likes up in different countries.
So this
Facebook
is
ads, clicks, and taps.
Now this is Facebook age by engagement by country, and there's 258 slides. I was trying to find the United States in there, and I'm not sure I'll be able to. Let me see, because there is a little scroll thing here. Now I'm not going to bother with it. So it goes into average Facebook engagement rates across all post types. Photo. So let's look at this one here. So they're saying average Facebook page engagement rates for photo posts is 0.13%. Roughly 1 engagement for every 769 page followers.
Carlos got jokes again.
So that means if you got 769 pages, that's what's going to happen.
Carlos said we should see all 258 slides.
No. I had a hard time finding the ones that I was like, okay, we can't talk about every country. I need to find the breakout pages. So again, I'm telling you, I like data. There's enough in here to keep me happy for a month. At least. So there, and then they have this in-depth Facebook audience report again. This is 288 pages. Just Facebook Q2 2023 has like 300 pages.
Wow. These people really wanted numbers.
Yes, they went really in. So how does Facebook compare to other platforms? If you want to know how it compares to other platforms, they got stats here. And they've got, you also might like, if you want to know other stuff, other countries, they've got it broken out. And let me see. Let me switch over. Okay, any questions about Facebook? Because we're going to Instagram.
Okay, so average Facebook post engagement versus page fans 0.07. That's like the bank account where you put money in the savings account, you ain't getting nothing
You
back.
ain't getting nothing. You're not getting nothing.
But
So this is like all post types versus photos versus videos versus links versus status. Status post is just text.
Okay, so 0.13 is the one with the photo.
Yes.
The video is not even doing as good as the photo.
What we're saying about Facebook is that you're going to get more engagement if you do photo posts.
And not necessarily video posts.
And not link and link posts.
Okay.
This is Facebook page.
All right. Well, that tells you something. Put a picture with whatever you are posting.
Yes, you should. And remember, a Facebook page to Facebook, you're telling Facebook you're a business. So what do businesses do? Ads.
Ads. Yeah.
That's why these numbers are low. But is this to say you shouldn't post? You should post. Because you want to grow your page following, because then that increases the percentage of someone liking or commenting or seeing your post or sharing it or what, of the exposure of it.
Yeah, Carla said what kind of photos. Yeah, depends on your post.
Okay, let's move over to Instagram.
Okay, yeah, because that right there was interesting.
All right, Instagram. Instagram is 4th in the ranking of world's most active social media platforms. Let's see. The 20.3% of all people on Earth use Instagram today. Okay, and that's 13 of, remember, 13 of above and above, because there's a limit, the age limit, and this is Instagram's global advertising audience. A total potential reach of ads on Instagram 1.63 billion. These are, ad reach. If you're interested in that.
Well, it seems to reach better than Facebook.
Yeah. Even though they have less. And that's because, remember, Carlos said that, every platform has a fake accounts.
Right.
Then you take in to account your demographic group that you're looking at. If you're, 35, 40 and up, they're heavy Facebook users. And if you get 65 and up, really heavy. So again, your demographic that you're trying to reach. All right, let's look at some of these numbers. How many Instagram users are there in 2023? They're saying 1.628 billion as of April 2023. 25. What's that?
With a B, right?
Yes, this is billion. So that's why I wanted to show you the thing about, they were saying social media dying or dead. Like, that's news stories. Those are journalists that writing because they need clicks. It's easy to say that stuff because they get a click. They know. All right, so 25.9% of all people aged 13 and above around the world use Instagram today. Remember, China is blocked, and so they're saying that they removed the people in that age group who live in China, so that the eligible adoption rate increases to 32.2%. But let's look at this. Oh, this is advertising reach. That's an interesting chart.
And it's very high, 1.6.
Yeah, so they're saying it grew by 12.2% over the past 12 months. And you can reach 176 million more users on Instagram than you could last year. Advertising. Okay, this is advertising. If you're interested in that, like, okay, where do I need to run an ad? Might be Instagram now. Which countries have the most Instagram users in 2023? India is number 1 with 326.6 million active Instagram users. The US is number 2 with 168.6 million active Instagram users. That number is what we're concerned with. 168.6 million people in America. All right. is broken out by other countries. If you're interested, look at the link. And the number that's in North America, that's each world region. I want to get into some. Here we go. So this is what I wanted to show you. Instagram audience demographics. So 49.4% is female. Global users are female. 50.6% Instagram global users are male. So the average age of Instagram users, 18 to 24, is the largest share of Instagram. This is based on ad numbers, like how many people you can reach. All right, so here we go. Each age group, 131.1 million between 13 to 17. 517.7 million between 18 to 24. Look at the percentage, 32%. That's 32% of the total ad audience. The next group is 25 to 34, then 35 to 44, 45 to 54, 55 to 64, 65 and up is the smallest group at 2.6%, 41.5 million users. So what does that tell you? What group is not here yet on Instagram?
The boomers.
The boomers are not there.
They're not.
Will they come?
They'll eventually make their way over there.
Yeah. Why? Because Meta does that. Meta makes it crossover. You post an Instagram reel. Oh, you can put that on Facebook as a reel. Who's on Facebook? The boomers. And then if you got interactive stuff from Facebook, like stickers and polls and things, then they're trying to tap on it. Well, Instagram will say, Facebook will say, well, you got to go to Instagram to, interact with the stickers and the polls and the thing. So guess where they might go? The Instagram if they're not. So isn't that interesting? So the biggest group is 18 to 24, then 25 to 34, and then 35 to 44. Then it goes down from there. Let's see. Here we go. Let's look at this. Instagram engagement benchmarks. Average Instagram engagement rate for all post type 0.71%. Average Instagram engagement rate for photo posts, which is the main thing that happened. Instagram came out as a photo sharing app. So photos are the big thing, is 0.59%. Average Instagram engagement rate for video posts, 0.58%. Instagram engagement rate for carousel posts,
1.2. See,
now you see that
this is where you got multiple pictures on Instagram, not video, multiple pictures.
Oh, it can be video, and you're doing 10 slides. It can be images, and it can be video.
Yes, but it's getting 1.26 when everything else is 0.5%. And then Facebook was like 0.0 something. I'm like, if you want to put post out, Instagram is the place for posts, unless you're looking at the 65 and up.
Right. And this is average engagement rates for posts published by Instagram business accounts. This is business accounts, not even a creator or this, having a regular account, business account. So when you go to Instagram, what kind of posts are you going to make?
Carousel posts.
Carousel, and you can do up to 10.
Okay.
And this is business accounts.
No, because they was pushing reels and they was pushing stuff. Okay, carousel.
There you go. So you got all post types. Then you got photo posts, which is the regular. I go to Instagram, I tap the plus sign, I put my picture up. That. Then video posts. And guess what? It's in video. Reels is in there because reels and video are together. Instagram considers that together. Then you have carousel posts. Want to make you think.
Right. And carousel posts is probably the better, just based on the numbers, carousel posts is better. But that's not what Instagram is pushing.
I came back over to the screen to see the comments. I see Carlos is
He jokes and him and Mark. Mark is
him and Mark. Okay, you guys are having fun over here. All right, let me go
right.
back to my slide. Let me see if there's anything else we should look at. Let's look at this. Oh, this is interesting.
Wow.
See, there's all kind of good stuff in here. All right, so Instagram engagement rates comparison. This is Instagram business accounts. So they're saying business accounts with fewer than 10,000 followers, 0.98%. That's the Instagram engagement rate.
But that's high.
Yes. So if you but look what's happening. So when you go from 10,000 to 100,000 followers, the engagement rate is 0.68%. When you get more than 100K followers, it's 0.57%. That's engagement rate. That means they like, they comment, or share, or save.
But the numbers drop the bigger you get. So that tells me if I got 500 followers or whatever, I need to pay attention to them because the engagement rate is going to be a lot higher if I just engage with them. It's like going to
group.
It's like having a party at your house. And if you invite, maybe 40 or so people to the party, you'll be able to talk to all 40 of them. But then if you start, you have 300 or 400 people come to you're not going to see all them people or talk to
them. You as the host, are you going to speak to all 10,000? No, the party have to go on for a long time. So look at this. This is encouragement for small business accounts under 10K. This ties into what Mario Armstrong always talks about with his when he's talking about getting brand sponsorship deals and things that people think they have to have 100K followers. No, he's saying you get more with less, with small amounts, 1,000 followers and up to 10K.
Small.
And I gotta send him this. I'm gonna send him this chart because he loves to get stuff like this, and then he'll go live about look at this. So here's encouragement.
Small.
So you think you need 10K? You think you need 100K? Do you?
No.
Look at that. And numbers tell you this story. Otherwise, we would have thought, I got to get 10K. I got to get, 90,000. And, the bigger
Bigger is not better. I need to screenshot.
And the important thing about this is that brands see this and they go, okay, this makes them even more. They're going to go even more with micro influencers, nano influencers. The numbers tell the story.
I am on a screenshot this myself.
Instagram engagement rates comparison. This is Instagram business account. Who has business accounts? We do. Right? So here you go. Let's see if there's anything else here. Here's the Instagram Q2 2023 with 285 slides. I'm not touching it. You guys can go through there. They also compare Instagram to other platforms. And there's other stuff. All right. So do we have time? Do you guys want to look at LinkedIn or TikTok? I have that one open. So there's Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Twitter, and Pinterest. I have YouTube open and LinkedIn and TikTok. I was going to go to YouTube. If you guys want to go there.
Yeah, because I think we need to see.
You want to go to YouTube? All right, let's switch over to YouTube. Let's look at them. All right, YouTube user stats and data and trends. So they're saying that advertisers could reach 2.527 billion users on YouTube as of April. It is second in the ranking of world's most active social media platforms. They're saying that some of the data with the advertising information shows that the advertising reach has fallen, but there are still people there on YouTube. And remember that I think it was the Pew Research Group, or they did a study and they said YouTube was the number one with Gen Z. So we have to balance it out. So also they're saying that 31.5% of all the people on earth use YouTube today. All right. Let's take a look at some of this. So this is global advertising audience. There's a lot of numbers there. Which one do we want to look at? Total potential reach of ads on YouTube, 2.53 billion.
I don't think we're surprised by YouTube.
Let's see. Female YouTube average age 18 and plus. 18 plus, 33.4%. Male is 40.4%. That doesn't surprise me. That it skews mostly male. I mean, we've seen that with all these platforms, and there was an explanation why. Okay, let's see what else is here. How many YouTubers are there in 2023? So they're saying that 2.527 billion users around the world in April 2023. They're saying 36.9% of all people age 18 and above use YouTube today. Now, which countries have the most YouTubers or YouTube users in 2023? India, again, 4.67 million. United States, number 2, 2.46 million active users. That's the number we're concerned about.
Yeah, 246 million, right?
Yeah, 246 million active YouTube users. So it goes into advertising reach for each continent, country, area. Let's get into the demographics. 45.6% of YouTube global users are female. 54.4% of YouTube global users are male. As of April 2023, they're saying the average age of YouTube user is 25 to 34. They're saying that YouTube doesn't offer detailed breakdown of the platform's advertising audience for all ages, but this is what they've guessed on the latest available data. All right. So how many in each age group? So in 18 to 24, 379.7 million. That's 15%. Age 25 to 34 is 522.5 million. That's 20.7%. And then we go 35 to 44 is 422 million. 45 to 54 is 303 million. 55 to 64 is 222.2 million. 65 and up, 227.7. But look at the percentages. Which one has the most? 25 to 34. And then next is 35 to 44 and then 18 to 24. But what's the last one on the list? 55 to 64.
Wow, but the 65 and above is more than
yeah,
55 to 64.
So let's think about the usage. People go to YouTube to what? To watch videos, to learn something.
Right. How to do something.
Right. So a lot of videos about how to repair stuff at home, how to do this, how to fix stuff in your house. Also entertainment. That's where you get the 25 to 34 and the 35 to 44. Now, I think the 35 to 44 is a little bit of both, like entertainment and learning. But again, here's the opportunity for the older age group to get on YouTube, right?
Yep.
All right, let's take a look at what else is here. Okay. Oh, not too much on YouTube. Again, there's a whole breakout YouTube Q2 2023. This one is 107 pages.
Oh,
if you're interested.
A little smaller than Facebook.
Yeah, a little smaller. What do we think of YouTube?
25 to 34s are over there
having a ball. Having a ball. So what I think about YouTube, you should be there. But here's the thing: a lot of people don't want to do video. They don't want to create video. So that's a thing that's hindering them. And I'm saying people as in business owners. Here's the key: if you do a weekly video on a channel, that is content for the rest of the week.
True.
It is live on your channel. You download it, say it's an hour, make it 15 minutes of key takeaways. That's a video you upload. Then you can take little 15 seconds and make shorts, 15 to 30 second shorts. Those shorts can travel to Instagram, wherever the other shorts, the short video is that goes over there. You can make it a podcast.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit down and say, well, I got to make my podcast. Matter of fact, I was watching someone's channel the other day that they said that this is their strategy, that they do two lives a week. One she does as a pod in her mind when she's doing it, she structures it as a podcast, but she's recording it for live. So it goes live on YouTube, and then she gets the audio. It goes over to Apple Podcast, Spotify, all the places where you want to put your podcast. She doesn't have to do two different things. Because see, you're a business owner. Your time, you have to maximize your time. You have to make the most of your time. So are you going to say, well, now I'm going to sit down and record my podcast and open up an audio app and sit down and think of something? No, you're doing it. She said she does it on YouTube Live. So it's a live video and it's her podcast. Then she does something else. I forgot what it is, but she said she does that and then she cuts that up for different places. This may go to Instagram. This may go to Facebook. This may go to Reels. This may go to TikTok. And I said, that's how you do it. So you're not overwhelmed by, I got to make content for this platform. I got to make content for that platform. Now you have to realize when you're doing this, when you're cutting up, say you upload to Instagram, you want to use the tools in the editor. That makes Instagram happy. And they go, oh, you use this poll and this and the sticker and the text and all that stuff that's in there, but we're going to shoot this out more. Versus you taking, and this is what people do, they'll do something on TikTok, download it on TikTok, but TikTok got that big watermark on there. You think Instagram doesn't know that? They know that. It's all in the metadata. So they go, oh, you're trying to be cute coming over here with your TikTok video or your YouTube shorts. Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think if you download your YouTube shorts, it has well, I know it has metadata in there, but I think your YouTube has, and let me take, are we done with this?
Yeah.
I'm going to take this down. So they can tell that, you got metadata they know it's from the platform, and you go over to Instagram going, okay, I'll let you upload it, but you're not going to get any kind of reach with this reel. That's what they do. And you go, oh, why are they doing that? Well, Instagram is in the business of making money. They're not in the business of advertising TikTok on Instagram. That's what that is. If you take your TikTok video with that big old, the watermark that floats everywhere, and you go, well, I don't have time to make content. I'll just plaster this thing everywhere. Each platform goes, oh, this is not us. You're advertising TikTok. And then people go, well, why aren't my reels getting engagement? That's why. Also, I heard that if you use, CapCut, and you upload the Instagram, that's another one that Instagram, they knocked that one down. Metadata in the video file. Instagram reads that. They can see that. They have tools that go, oh, this thing from TikTok, it came from TikTok or CapCut or this, that, or that. Okay. And I think I have to double check. I think when you download your YouTube shorts, it has, if not a watermark, there's something there. So, but this is the thing that I've heard, talk, because people are on Instagram are moaning and groaning about reels, engagement and views gone down and this and that. And they're trying to figure out why. Because you're trying to game the system. And when you try to game the system, social media platforms, they don't like it. At all.
They want you to stay in their house and don't bring nothing in there with you. Wait, what is it when you go to a movie or you go to a concert or something, no outside food allowed?
Right. So what makes you think that's okay? Oh, I'm just going to film on. And this, I see why people do it, because TikTok has the best editor. They got all of these great fun tools that let you do this, that, and the other. The other YouTube Shorts editor is trying to get there. Instagram has added some new things in their editor. They're trying to get there, but nobody beats that TikTok editor. Nobody beats that. So that's what's going on. This data is a part of why do I care? I just want to make content. Well, you have to put all of this information into play as to making targeted content for your audience, so you make sure that you're hitting the mark, you're hitting the bullseye.
Yes.
When you're playing darts, or you're doing archery or something, you're happy with being on the outside ring. No, everybody wants a bullseye. That's how you win, in the center target, right?
Right.
So you need to get all the information that helps you do that.
Okay, this is good.
And there's more. There's much more in this study. I put the link there. Again, you want to look at different aspects, different countries, different breakdowns. There's, it's broken down by other platforms. Go right ahead and have fun. I'm going to look at it, but that was just me doing like a basic look at, just an overview of, okay, what's in here? There's a lot of stuff in here. So data will help you make decisions.
I like it. I love this because this will help. And you can help your clients when you tell them they need to be on a certain platform. You can show them numbers and not just, we know it, but
right.
Now we got proof. So
right. Proof. Because I say that you should be on Facebook. Why it's the number one? Why? Well, here's the data, here's the charts, here's the numbers. Somebody did the work. And it's not just this one from We Are Social. There's others. There's Statista, there's Pew, there's another one I follow, there's Edison Research. They all come out different times of the year. So I try to look at the main ones and like, okay, it's a guide. It's a guide to where do I need to be for the audience that I want to reach, and this is going to help me make content. Because you saw the engagement charts in there. Wasn't that a surprise?
Yeah, a big surprise.
And I've heard people saying, that the people I follow on Instagram and YouTube saying that carousels were coming back. They've been saying it. So here's the data, here's the number and the proof behind it. So I can just listen to them and they go, oh, well, if you do here's the numbers. Here's some of the numbers. And I'm pretty sure if I dig out another study or whatever, there's going to be supporting information. So.
Well, this was good. And so Thursday, what do you got coming up? Because, AI is on the horizon.
Thursday, let me see. Let me bring this up real quick. Thursday, we're having a mini workshop, Build Your Brand with AI. Thursday, 1 p.m. If you're in the Discord, you get something special. You get a nice little something there. You want to join the Discord and you get all that by going to terryjohnsononline.com/info. So we will be there.
You can keep
and I got a lot of again, this is another subject that I cannot fit everything into an hour. I will try because I'm trying to make space for your questions. So have lots of questions, or, can we look at this, or can you do that, or how would I do that?
Can you put that back up again? Because people need to be because everybody is talking AI. You want AI from a reputable source. AI workshops or training from a reputable source. Somebody that talking about AI.
And as much information, it's like I'm changing it every day. Like up to the minute, things are changing. That's how fast it's changing. I'm trying to get all that information in there. So, I'll say real quick that I see a lot of people that go, oh, do this, do that. What they don't know is that, especially with ChatGPT, they've changed the way that you get answers. Because they see you gaming the system, trying to get this and that. So they go, okay, we're changing the program to output a different way. And a lot of people don't know that.
Carlos says this was pretty helpful.
Thank you, Carlos. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed this or got value out of it, because I was like, this is a lot of information, even for me. And I was like, let's swim through this. It's going. And here we are, 22 minutes after what time we're supposed to. But this is important to know.
It is.
So,
This is really, really important.
yeah. So I'm glad you found it helpful.
And you can get all kind of good information like this every week. You could just join the Bizchicks community. Go to bizchicks.net to join in. There's no cost to join.
There you go.
There we go. And you can text biz to 33777. 2 ways to join bizchicks.net. And TJ is here every Tuesday. So you need to come back there, but she might continue the story. Who knows? But this was really, really good information that you can implement. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Info you can implement.
Information you can implement. And the reason why you come back all the time is because it's changed, especially in marketing world, advertising, social media. What we talked about last year doesn't apply this year.
It does not.
If you get old information, you're going to be doing something. You're going to go, well, what's the matter? I'm not growing. What's going on? Well, you've got old information.
Yes.
So
we keep it fresh here. Fresh bread, people. Fresh.
I'm on the hunt always for like the freshest, like what's going on. So I'll put stuff on my stories. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll put stuff on Instagram stories. So, and you follow me everywhere, Terry Johnson online, whatever platform you want to follow me on. Twitter, I'm not really. That's not my thing anymore, but I'm still there if you want to find me.
All right. So thank you all for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow with Coach Karen. Once again, Thursday is the day, people. Get in on the AI. Can you put that up one more time? Get in on the AI.
And this is going to be text. This is text only for now. I'll probably do one for images because that's a bigger ball of wax.
Right.
I'll be honest, there's a lot of different platforms. There's a lot of different places. There's different prompts. And with this one on Thursday, we're going to talk about GPT text prompts and how to make the content that you need. How do I use these tools in a faster, easier way?
Okay.
And I'm not saying that I'm the expert. I'm just telling you this is what I've discovered, and I'm like, this is going to help you.
All right.
Because it's information out. Did people put in text prompts everywhere? Like, oh, do this, do that, do that. And I've seen a lot of it where it's like paragraphs. I'm like, no, I don't need to do that. I'm looking at time-saving prompts and ways to get AI to make the content that I need for my audience. And that's it.
That's what we're going to do. Keep it simple for you. So we will see you on Thursday. Especially if you signed up, do it through the Discord. Do it now. That's it for our broadcast today. We will be back tomorrow with Coach Karen, Thursday with Robin and Healthy Habits. Then Friday we'll be back. TJ will be back on Friday. Dr. Tachi will be here on Friday. We're going to be talking things media, social media, and tech.
Yeah.
So
we'll be back.
Yes. So we'll see you then. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye. We'll talk to you next time.